Disclaimer, there is no such thing as a perfect list. If I made a list where the Red Sox were number 1, people would call me a retard. If I had a list where the Red Sox were number 30, I'd still get called a retard. So before you get your panties in a wad, know that this is just a goddamn opinion. I have one, you have one, everyone has an opinion. So just because your favorite team gets ranked low does not mean that everyone on planet Earth disagrees with me. Enjoy the video. We are 1 week into spring training and I have yet to make one of these videos. So without further ado, let's get into ranking every 2019 MLB spring training hat. And by the way, there are 44 of them. Coming in at dead last is the gray San Francisco Giants alternate cap. So basically, it's last place because gray does not work. We'll just put it at that, alright? Moving on. Coming in at number 41 is one of 4, yes, 4 Detroit Tigers spring training hats. Now the reason I chose this one in particular to put at number 41 is because it's the most boring one of the 4. It's just straight black, boring. Coming in at number 40 is one of 2 Atlanta Braves hats. Now this one isn't bad at all, actually. It's just that, you know, there are so many hats in this list, I had to put this one somewhere, and it got put at 40. Same thing goes for this one here. Twins have 2 hats this year, and I'm trying to put the 2-tone hats higher on the list, so you're going to see a lot of just straight up one color hats down here at the bottom. At number 38, we have the LA Dodgers, and I'm just going to put this one here because, honestly, it's nothing special. I've honestly never really been a big fan of the Texas Rangers hats. I think it's time they should change it up a little bit. I'm pretty sure they already wear these hats in the regular season, so really you just slap a patch on there and you call it a spring training hat. Easily one of the most basic hats, but I do like the logo on it, so I'll put it here at number 35. Number 34 is the basic Cubs hat. I mean, they already wear it in the regular season, so it's not special at all to spring training. I couldn't tell you why. I'm just not big on these really at all. But yeah, there you go, the Blue Jays hat. The Orioles is pretty cool. It's just pretty basic. For as much as I hate the Red Sox, the hats really aren't that bad. It's just I had to put it somewhere, so I'm putting it here. For as many fucking jerseys as the Diamondbacks wear, you'd think they'd have more than 1 hat in spring training, but that is not the case, and not only do they have only 1 hat, but it's pretty boring as well. Somebody tell me why the Cubs have 2 hats, but the Diamondbacks only have 1. Literally, that makes no sense to me at all, but whatever. And we're only halfway through the Tiger hats right now. This one's not bad at all, but there are better ones on this list. Pretty much the exact same thing as the Tigers hat, except instead of saying D, it says SF. No comment, really. I mean, it's cool. At number 25 is the Astros. I don't think they wear this in the regular season. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I don't know why, but Milwaukee just does it right, and this is one of 3 hats they have this year. I grew up somewhat of a Cardinals fan, being from Missouri and all, so I've always liked their STL logo, and it just looks really nice. Believe me when I say I'm not an Indians fan by any means, but I am still pissed off that they got rid of Chief Wahoo, you know what I'm saying? Because, oh, it's racist. Well, then how come it wasn't racist 60 years ago when they started using the logo in the first place? Literally, nowadays you can't say or do anything without somebody getting offended, and it's just so bullshit how pussy our society is nowadays, to where literally paying tribute to a culture is racist. It's so retarded. And with that being said, this hat is very nice, so I'm putting it at number 22. I really don't like saying this, but this hat is really nice. Coming in at number 20 is the second Twins hat. Everything about it is just really nice. The logo is clean, the 2-tone with the black and the red, everything is clean about it. I bet y'all assumed I would have all 3 Rays hats at 3, 2, and 1 because I'm a Rays fan. Yeah, no, you're wrong, buddy. The first Rays hat of the day is at number 21, and I love this one. It goes great with the patch. I like this alternate logo of the Phillies, and it goes great on the red. By the way, imagine paying $330 million, the highest contract in sports history, on somebody who batted .249. The second Braves hat of the day is going to be this version of it. I don't know why, it just sticks out. It looks really nice. This logo is clean. I like this one because it's different. It's new. It's just really, really clean, and I don't know why. I just love it. Number 17 is the all-orange Tigers hat. This one just pops, man. I like this one. Alright, the first Cincinnati Reds hat. There are 2 of these this year, and the reason I like them is because they do not wear these hats in the regular season. And I don't think they wear that logo either. You could correct me if I'm wrong on that. How about this for a change? The only team that's rebranded this offseason is the Miami Marlins. Look at this new look. It's not bad, but I do like their previous branding better. This, in my opinion, is one of the greatest logos in all of the MLB, so slapping this on a hat is terrific. And not far off from the other one, this is the second Cincinnati Reds hat, and all they did was reverse the colors, but this one does look better. And at number 12 is a second White Sox hat. Look at this, 3 different colors. How does this one not stand out? Second Rays hat out of 3. This one comes at number 11, and I actually ordered this one the other day because it is sexy as fuck. I mean, just look how the patch goes with the colors. It's great. And finally, we've made it through all the Tigers hats. Here we are. This is my favorite one of the 4 in my opinion, just because it's basic and it looks really nice. The Mariners are one of 4 teams this season to have a new logo on their spring training hats, and I like this one. This Mariners logo is one of the better logos in baseball in my opinion, and this one just is really nice. I'll say this. I appreciate the uniqueness of this hat mainly because of the heather gray bill. You do not see that anywhere else in baseball, and that is why I put this in the top 10. Let me tell you why this one stood out to me, right? Because the P is black, the hat is black, the only way you could see it is from the yellow outline, and it's just super cool. No other team has something like that this year, and it stood out to me. Like I said earlier, Milwaukee does it right. This one is great, and this isn't even the last hat on the list for them. One of my favorite looks in all of sports is retros, throwbacks, you know what I'm saying? And the Padres still use that on their current uniforms, you know what I'm saying? So they have the retro look on this hat, and that is why I enjoy this one so much. I bet y'all thought since I'm a Rays fan I would have one of their hats at number 1. Well, you're wrong, pal. Look at this one. This one's my favorite of the 3. It just looks so nice and so clean, especially with that Florida patch on the side of it. So yeah, there you go. This, in my opinion, is one of the greatest alternate logos in all of baseball right now. It looks so nice and so clean, and it just is perfect for this spring training occasion. Coming in at number 2 is the Washington Nationals. Look at this, a brand new throwback logo for the 2019 spring training. They're not even wearing throwback uniforms, so it didn't make much sense to me when I read that they were going to wear these, but I'm glad they are because they are one of the nicest looks this year. And at number 1 of 44 hats, this is why I chose to be number 1. I told you guys, Milwaukee does it right. Look at this, dark yellow with dark blue. It just looks so well together with that throwback Milwaukee Brewers glove logo. It's a shape an MB, and it's crazy. I'm not even a Brewers fan, but I just love Brewers gear. I love their jerseys. I love their hats. They do it right. And this wraps up the 2019 edition of ranking every MLB spring training hat. And I know everybody's going to disagree with me because everybody has a different opinion. So before you keyboard Nazis, comment down below, take a look at the disclaimer again. Disclaimer, there is no such thing as a perfect list. If I made a list where the Red Sox were number 1, people would call me a retard. If I had a list where the Red Sox were number 30, I'd still get called a retard. So before you get your panties in a wad, know that this is just a goddamn opinion. I have one, you have one, everyone has an opinion. So just because your favorite team gets ranked low does not mean that everyone on planet Earth disagrees with me. Enjoy the video. Lastly, I spent like 3 hours making this video, so if this video gets 5 likes, I'll do ranking every spring training jersey 2019 edition, so get on that, boys.